What's up, fam? Let's do it. What's the deal? Let me get this shared up. Appreciate everybody who's rocking with me. Let's get this shared up real quick. Real quick, let's get this shared up. I don't got a lot of time today, man. But hey, it is what it is. So let me share this out. And I ain't looking at a lot of stuff, but we're going to get to it. Shout out to the home runs yesterday, man. Soto didn't show up, man, but McMahon, he was one of my top bets, man. He got there for us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We definitely love that. Let me share this one more place, y'all. I don't got a lot of time today, but hey, it is what it is. We got a full joint, and we in there. All right. All right, we shared up. Anybody got any plays, man? Drop them. That'll help me out if you can. Right now, today, what I'm looking at. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was. Yes, sir. It was. You know what? I slid Otani in there on some, on some thirsty shit, in a parlay. But I had his ass. I had him in there for 5, man. You know what I'm saying? But the important thing is catching the early lines. Everything, even for alternate lines. Even for alternate lines, you catch the early lines. Then you for your alternate parlays, you can get there. Now that parlay that I did show y'all with Otani, I did do that, and man, Yordan Alvarez hit a 2-run blast. What was that? A 2-run blast in the first inning. I'm like, damn, I took it for under 1.5, but it is what it is. Good day yesterday. The bats showed out. Lamonte Wade Jr. boom, hit that bomb. Like I said, McMahon, top bat of the day for me yesterday, hit that bomb. Soto, don't know where he went. A few other bats showed up. It was a nice day. Okay, so I don't have a lot of time today. And like my boy Christopher Williams said, it was a good strikeout day yesterday. What'd you say? Otani had you nervous? He was getting rocked? Yeah, man. He was, bro. He was. He did and was. It is what it is. But today's a new day. And you think yesterday was good for strikeouts? Let's have a better day today for strikeouts, okay? Because I didn't look at a lot of bats. I got some bats in my fantasy player pool. Like I said, I'm busy. I can't stay on for that long today. But I got some bats in my fantasy player pool. You like them, whatever, whatever it is, okay? So first off, what we looking at here, we're looking at I'm shooting right here to this Detroit Tigers and Chicago White Sox game here, okay? We got an over under 8.5 in this game. Right now, Detroit has been fucking pesky as hell, but I do give the lean to Chicago. Cease, I don't know what's up with Cease. He needs to get it together, okay? He needs to get it together. Last game they played, I took this outs, and I did not take his strikeouts. Well, what happened was they worked the count on his ass, and he didn't get there on his outs, but he got there for his strikeouts, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. Not an official player, nothing like that. He hasn't hit this. He's only hit this number the first and second game and the last game he played. All right. Detroit versus right-hand pitching. They right outside the top 10 and number 13 is striking out. He did get 17 strikeouts. He did get 8 strikeouts versus them last time. This is not official play, but I'm going to sprinkle something on it. Right-hand pitching versus Detroit. A few pitchers that got there. It is what it is. But this is Cease we're talking about. I ain't gonna say it's a bounce back spot for him, but he did give up. What did he give up? 4 runs, earned runs to them. How many hits did he give up to them? He gave only four hits. and he had 4 walks. That was, the walks was the killer, and that's what walks will do to you. Those are extra pitches, and walk them. I put them on base. Somebody hit a home run, bam. You know what I'm saying? That runs your pitch count up. So we need him. I need him to keep this fucking pitch count down, okay? And get some control about himself. He pitched 102 pitches versus them. All right, he pitched 102 pitches versus them. All right. If he can, I need him to keep this walks down. All right. Now, that's why I point a lot of that stuff out, because Detroit, they right outside the top 10 at drawing walks. All right. So they're 11th. All right. At drawing walks. That's important because it works on the pitcher's count. All right. Strong lean towards the over at 7.5 Ks for me for Dylan Cease. I think there's 1 or 2 batters that's not in that lineup. I'm looking out the window, man. That's Miss Parker over there. My fault, y'all. Hey, let me find out. All right, look. All right. Next game I want to talk about here is going to be Seattle Mariners and Texas Rangers here. All right, we got an over under 9 in this spot. Miss Parker out there walking that dog. Hey, we got an over under 9 in this spot. We got Wu on the mound. This kid here. Don't know too much about this kid, but I think he's got that K stuff. He does have that K stuff. I think I ain't gonna say I think he does got that K stuff. I read up on him a little bit. I think he skipped AAA or something like that. Not I don't know. Then you got Heaney on the mound, all right. Heaney, I got some love. I got some love for his strikeout prop, man. Seattle. They striking out number 4. They 4th in the league in striking out versus left-hand pitching. Okay. Has he faced them? Yes, he's gave them 7 Ks last time he played them. His line sitting at 5.5. It then went up to 6.5 on DraftKings on FanDuel. I took his line at 5.5. So, but on FanDuel, his line's sitting at 6.5. So right now, if you want to get that, it'll probably be a parlay piece. But give me the strikeouts over. I took it at 5.5. I don't know what you guys are going to get it at right now. It's 6.5 at plus money. If you want to alter in all these strikeouts, you can alter it. So I put it at 6.5. 6 right here as a parlay piece right here. If you just want to alter some things on PrizePicks, you can get it at a solid 6. I like it there. And Cease, you can get it at a 7 for a push. Okay, you get a push there. All right. So those are 2 that I'm looking at right there. All right. Now, the Woo. 3.5 Ks. I'm tempted to take a stab at it. I'm tempted to take a stab at it on the parlay side, but I probably, that's probably be something that I might do personally, but it is what it is. Next play we're going to talk about here. It's so many strikeout pitches on this damn card today. Golly. Strom, you got Gore on the mound here. All right, we got over under 8.5 in this spot. Now, Washington, we all know what the deal is with Washington. They rarely strike out, okay? They rarely strike out. So that's one thing. Mackenzie Gore, when I do back him, I like to back him at home for the most part. You know what I'm saying? His K pop sitting at 6.5. Minus 140. Philadelphia, they striking out the 7th most on the season versus left-hand pitching. They still striking out versus left-hand pitching like last 30 days. So it's been kind of, consistent because I went and checked it. Let's see. Left-hand pitching last 30 days. It's been kind of consistent there. Let's see. Was that another team that I was looking at? But let's see. So Philadelphia, number 7, last 30 days versus left-hand pitching with a 654 plate appearances in 654 plate appearances. They WRC plus in that time span has been the 4th worst. They just been, they almost tried to come back and win that game, but they've been terrible. Right now, today, don't have a lot. I get to a couple of them. I got a couple of them, but it's a lot of strikeouts to be looking at today. It's a lot of strikeout pitchers to be looking at today. But yeah, my boy, I'll check it out. Before I go any further, real fast, I forgot to look at the weather. And I forgot to look at the weather. Let's do a quick intermission and go to the weather here. Okay, so look, Kevin Roth, that's my meteorologist. That's everybody else's meteorologist. What you want to do is you want to go to his page, bam, click somewhere and see if you can find a link right there, like a weather, Roto-Grinders weather MLB. I've already went to it, so bam, let me click off of that. And then down here. So right now we see Tampa Bay Rays and Boston game, just some spotty showers. I think they are likely they are able to play through anything that moves in. Chilly winds in at 15, winds coming in at 15 miles an hour. Great pitching weather. St. Louis and Pittsburgh. A few spotty showers or isolated storms could pop up. Coverage doesn't look too impressive, so delay chances are fairly low. All right, Philadelphia, Washington. Game should be over before the storms move in. Winds in from right at 10 miles an hour. Toronto and New York Mets, decent pitching weather. Coolish winds in from center at 15 miles an hour. Milwaukee at Cincinnati. Hot, 90s for a temperature. Low chance of a pop-up causing a delay. I don't want a pitcher in that game anywhere it go. Anytime it's hot and humid, that means runs and the ball can carry. So, hey, this game has an over-under of 10.5. We know this is one of the smallest ballparks in the league. We know what we're going to expect here, all right? I think this ballpark here is leading the league in home runs right now. So you know the drill here. Now, I'm concerned about this one here because Colorado, Kansas City Royals, low chance of a few. All right, I don't want no pitchers in this game anyway, but low chances of a few to a little pop-ups in the area. Game 2 for Tampa Bay, Boston. Things get a bit uglier this evening, so a delay may be needed, but it's still playable today, either tonight. Wind still in from center at 15 miles an hour. Chilly temperatures, great pitching weather. So both of those doubleheaders, it's a doubleheader for the Tampa Bay Rays game. Winds are coming in for both of them at 15 miles an hour. I probably don't even fuck with that game, tell you the truth. All right, then Baltimore, San Francisco Giants, winds out at 15 miles an hour, but they get weaker by the game ends. Okay, so the game is going to start off with 15 miles an hour out, and then it's going to get weaker. All right, so there we have that. I should have went through the weather first, but it don't matter. We got through it. All right, now let's go back to and make sure you guys got a lineup page. It's important to have a lineup page so you know who's in and out of the lineups, okay? Now let's go back to where we were, all right? Where the fuck were we? What was I talking about? I was talking about Gore. And then you got Strom on the mound. I don't target Washington Nationals for strikeouts. So Strom does have good K stuff, but I don't target him for strikeouts. Gore, I got interest in the 6.5 Ks for him. I'm just tell you that right now. You can alter it down. I just gave you the lick. They top 10, Philadelphia top 10 of strikeout on the seasons and last 30 days. Okay. So I like Gore's strikeouts there, even if you have to alter it, the same game parlays or parlay pluses, whatever the fuck you do. All right. Milwaukee Brewers at Cincinnati Reds. I don't want to do anything to do with any pitchers here. We got an over under 10.5 in this spot. I expect runs to be put up here. So good luck with that. It was 90 degrees, hot. I don't want no pitchers. Ashcraft, I think you could target him for right-hand batters here. Did I have any batters in my player pool for this guy here? Let's take a look. I had a few guys in my player pool here. Lane Thomas is one of the batters that I had in my player pool for the Washington side here. He can also, he's got a home run upside there. All right. Anybody else? What game was that? Philly? No. What game was that? So Milwaukee and I did have one or two bets there. Owen Miller. I like Owen Miller. Where you want to target Ashcraft is versus right-hand batters here. So I like Miller here. Owen Miller. He's somebody that stuck out to me there. So that's one bet. I must didn't get through looking through that game. So Owen Miller is a guy that I'm really looking at there. All right. Los Angeles Angels at Houston Astros. We got an over under 8.5 in this spot. Javier. All right. So Javier, I like Javier in this spot. He's shown the ability to strike these motherfuckers out. Okay. So I haven't did an SPG or none of that yet. I might post one or something like that on Facebook. Okay. But I haven't did an SGP. Now Christian Javier. He's went over this number only 3 times in this season, but he's had he did go over versus this Angels team. And he's pitched well historically versus this Angels team. He had 11 Ks versus these guys here last time he faced them. All right. If you want to alter it or bring it down, you can be my guest. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the player performance doubles is going to look like for him, but let's see. I think I want to lean towards. I think I want to lean towards the Angels. The Houston in this spot. So let me take a look at these player performance doubles here. So Christian Javier, his player performance doubles come out at 7. All right. So you can probably get a 6 Ks. You can probably get 6 Ks. You probably get 6 Ks in a win for probably about a -1. Let's see. You can probably get 6 Ks in a win for probably about a -115 or something. Let's see. That's if you like these guys to win. I haven't picked a side in this one here. I'm leaning towards the Astros though. 6 Ks in a win, -106. I mean, that's not showing up in the same game parlay, but minus 106. I like that there. All right. Where you want to target me personally, where you want to target at? I got 2 favorite bats from this one. I got a bat and a half. All right. I don't want to take batters versus my pitchers, but hey, I couldn't take you off Ohtani here. He's got 2 home runs versus this guy. And then you want to target Sandoval. Sandoval with left-hand batter. So Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker. Those are my 2 favorite bats from this game. And then you can sprinkle in some Ohtani. Alvarez, Tucker, Ohtani, all home run candidates today. At the end of the day, yeah, I get a picture leaning towards Houston. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. It's Houston or nothing for me. And then the over 6.5 Ks for Javier there. Okay. Moving along. This is a game here that I really like. And I ain't gonna say really like, but hey, I like Kansas City in this spot. You know what I'm saying? Going up against Gomber, he's somebody who gives it up. Okay, so it's a bunch of bats here that I really like, that I got some interest in. I did have some of these guys in my player pool. Bobby Witt, as you can see, Austin Gomber, he's given up a 900 OPS towards righties and 1,000 OPS towards lefties. So Bobby Witt, Pasquantino, those are 2 of the guys that I got up there right now. But there's a host of different bats. Melendez, he's a home run candidate here. Let's take a look at some of these barrel rates here. I ain't even got to look at it, man. Melendez, he's a home run guy. Even Salvi Perez, he's a home run guy. So I really like these bats here. I like these bats today. I could be wrong, but the numbers line up. Give me Kansas City moneyline parlays, run line straights in this one. I like if Grichuk is in the lineup, I like this matchup for Grichuk. If he's in the lineup. I like this matchup for Grichuk, but yesterday I went to McMahon for the home run prop. He got there. He hit the home run prop for us. And if you want to go back to him just to see if he's hot, be my guest. But I'm probably going to lay off of him. So there you have that. All right. Kansas City Royals are nothing for me in this spot. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Run line, you get the -126 right there. I mean, +126 right there. But it is what it is, okay? I don't give out a lot of sides, man. I didn't want to give that out, but it is what it is, man. Fuck it, man. All right. Love the bats here. Let's just hope they pan out. Got my fingers crossed. Didn't really have too much for this this Blue Jays game here. I didn't even take I didn't take any bets down. I didn't really look. I have to go back and look at this game. Sorry, guys. Oakland Athletics at Miami Marlins here. Okay, so right off the back, we got an over under 8 in this matchup here. Then we got Perez on the mound here, and we got Medina. Okay, so I really like Perez here. The numbers line up good for him. I can't talk you guys off a lot of things here. Let me go to pull up some shit for him real quick. I like his strikeout prop sitting at 5.5 right now at a minus 120. He's shown the ability to hit this. This will be his 5th game this season. The strikeout prop, Oakland sitting at they're striking out the most at number 1 right here, as you can see, versus right-hand pitching. So some of the righties that went in there and got their strikeouts, I mean, there's been a decent amount of them. I mean, Javier, I don't know how he didn't get it. They got to his ass. Soroka, somebody I wouldn't have went to. Elder, I probably would have went to him. But Hunter Brown gave him 10. Gilbert gave him 6. Miller 6. Castillo 8, 9. Shit. So I'm looking at Yuri Perez to get there, man. He's hit this number twice this season. Like I said, this is his 5th game. Pitching this year. But even if you want to alter it down, be my guest. I don't know what you're going to get it at PrizePicks. I thought I seen a 5, but it might be at 6. Let me take a look here. Because if it's at 5.5 there. All right. So I might have missed the number last night, but it is what it is. So I like the strikeout prop for Perez here. I'm gonna get right to that in 1 second. For these games right here, my favorite, one of my favorite stacks is probably gonna be the Kansas City Royals. I don't give a fuck who you can get to them. You can get to them, and they got bats. They got some bats all through their lineup. Got to see who they're gonna throw out there. But they got bats all through their lineup. When you got Gomber, like I said, he's giving up an OPS close to 1,000 to lefties and righties. So, that's what I'm targeting right there. And then, when you go over here, you can get for my bettors here, that's probably one of those games. That game and that Cincinnati game. For those for the hits, runs, and RBIs. You know what I'm saying? Hits, runs, and RBIs. What about Texas and KC stack? I definitely was looking at KC. Yeah, so you was looking at KC already. Texas, I forgot who's Texas. I didn't even look down here. Texas, Woo. So that's the kid. All right, Woo. They got Woo on the mound here. Now, I couldn't talk you off of that. I mean, this guy, I heard he skipped AAA, came straight to the, so, hey, I don't know. Hey, that's going to be chalky, man. That's going to be chalky. It is what it is. That's going to be chalky. Both of them for cash games, though. That's going to be chalky. Oh, this Milwaukee game in there, too? Oh, shit, that slate going to be lit, man. This slate going to be lit. Because, look, that Milwaukee, that's 10.5 over under right there. So good luck, bro. That's all I can say right now. Good luck, man. Good luck on that. Good luck. All right. But like I said, I like the over 5.5 strikeouts for the for Miami Marlins here. And then there was a couple bats that I was looking at here for the Oakland. I think I was looking at Seth Brown. He graded out well for me. Okay. I don't know if I'll get there. Ryan Noda, that's another guy I was looking at. Where is he? Yeah, that's another guy I was looking at. But, I don't know if I'll get to them. I was just putting them in my player pool for, just so I don't forget about them. This is my fantasy player pool, by the way. So next game we're going to talk about here is the New York Yankees at Los Angeles Dodgers here. And we got an over under 9 in this spot. Milwaukee do strike out too much, man. They do strike out a lot, but in that ballpark with that weather, they probably finna hit some home runs, bro. I'm finna tell you that right now. It's good luck finding out who, but they probably finna hit some home runs. I ain't even gonna lie. I think it's 90 degrees, hot and humid. New York Yankees. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I get a picture lean towards New York for sure. Cole couldn't talk you off his cage if you want to get there. You know, it's a cold world. They got some bats here that can hit right hand pitching. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this game here is just whatever you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, if you ask me, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. I'm not, I don't know. Everybody knows everybody in this game. Everybody knows what to do in this game. I don't know what to do in this game. I'm not about to stress myself to tell you that, you know what I'm saying? So, man, it could be some home runs in this motherfucker, though. I tell you that much. Standing homers today. Freddie Freeman owe us from yesterday with that bullshit he pulled. And even if you want to look and see if some of these guys, Mookie Betts got some nice history versus Cole. But other than that, man, I couldn't talk you off anything from this game, all right? Keep in mind the Dodgers bullpen is not the greatest, okay? And then Grove, this kid, I don't know. Grove, I don't know, man. So, hey, the Yankees definitely looking for some get back here. Now, another pitching prop that I like here is going to be, Gray, that's one of my guys, but, this Cleveland team, they don't strike out like that. So, hey, Minnesota. All right. So, Minnesota, I knew about them striking out versus righties. Okay, of course. We knew that. You know what I'm saying? We know that, right here, we know they one of the most striking out teams versus right-hand pitching. We already know that. Okay. Let's see. They striking out second most versus right-hand pitching. We know that. Okay. But only they striking out a lot versus lefties. They striking out versus righties and lefties, man. So shout out to my boy, Roderick Lindsay. He said they on point. You know what I'm saying? I know they on point. You know what I'm saying? He can go out there. And give it to him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a stab at him. The ladder is in play. 4.5 Ks at minus 105. His last game out versus Baltimore. Baltimore don't strike out like that. All right. I think Baltimore is probably and then he's a lefty. Baltimore supposedly crushed lefties, man. So Minnesota, second in striking out versus left-hand pitching. All right. He went. Look, he got 8 Ks versus Miami, 8 Ks at Boston when Boston was hot, and 10 Ks versus Baltimore. He's hit this number. He's hit this 4.5 prop every game except for 2. Listen, he's going to be a ladder candidate here. I encourage you guys to straight bet, any of these props that I give you guys, any of these props, and first and foremost, take what you like, all right? Because I'm not the greatest. I'm not the best at this shit. I'm not, nowhere near where I want to be. But all I do here is all I'm doing here is this is help. This is help here. You know what I'm saying? It's just a community. So shout out to my boy Roderick. He said he's better on the road. If y'all want to look at some of the, I had already had him pulled up. Because I was looking at him. I was going through some of his numbers and shit, just trying to see. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see. I had already had his page pulled up on what the fuck you call this, Fangraph. So yeah, I said I liked Javier already. Yeah. Definitely helped yesterday. What helped? Oh, you talking about? I'm looking for you guys to drop some ideas on me too, man. I'm looking for you guys to drop ideas on me. This is, at the end of the day, I want it to be a helpful community. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many people watching or tuning in and stuff like that. Just for the, people coming in, we can grow together. We can get to this bread together. What my boy say? His home run splits. Strikeouts. Whitlock over 5 hits. I don't know, because of the weather, man. The weather. I think we got weather in that game, man. I was just on the weather. So, shit. I was just on the weather. So, I forgot what they said. The wind blowing in. but there's probably some weather concerns. I have to go back and check. But he's been giving it up, and I couldn't talk you off of that. I mean, the numbers is great. We already know Tampa Bay, they WRC plus, they number one and versus probably lefties and righties. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about Tampa Bay is they better at home. They better at home than they are on the road. If you want to be technical, but they got them bats. Now, you know what I'm saying? So I did see some weather. Make sure you check the weather. I couldn't talk you off of that. I like it. I like it. All right. So back to what we were saying. Allen here. I like his K prop, and I like to I would probably like to ladder him up a little bit, maybe. It's sitting at 5.5. Couldn't talk you off 6.5. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. As you can see, he's hit that. At the end of the day, we're gambling. You know what I'm saying? I take L's every day, and I win a little something every day. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, make sure you guys straight bet no matter what. It's outs. Don't know what his outs coming out at. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what this lineup is going to look like. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them Minnesota guys, they were in and out of the lineup. You know what I'm saying? Last game. I don't know why. Somebody had a migraine. Somebody had I don't know what happened. Buxton was in and out. Roderick said he got him for 6. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to go look into it. So Logan Allen, the strikeout props is there. I like that. I like that. Bucks in the career have injuries. Yeah, one of the motherfuckers' head was hurting or something like that. And I ain't got time for that shit. One of their heads was hurting or whatever the case may be. I don't know, bro. Roger said he got him for 6, man. Y'all want to tell that? Be my guest. Now, Gray. Let's talk about Gray for a little bit, okay? Not somebody who I really want to go to right now, to tell you the truth. There's been pitchers that have coming in here and, gave them, they shit, like Gray. Gray came in here and struck six Cleveland batters out. So his line is sitting at 4.5 at a -160 right now. Even if you want to use it as a parlay piece, I can't talk you off of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk you off of it. These Cleveland bats have been hitting lately. And, it is what it is. So Gray has given them 6 Ks. What's his outs look like? So we'll see. We'll see what his outs going to look like. His outs line is not out right now. Walks could be a problem here. He had 3 walks versus them last game. Hits allowed, 4.5. That's probably standard. And, earned runs, they got him at 2.5 right now. So his K prop, you catch it at 4.5 somewhere, I can't talk you off of that. I cannot. It's terrible without them. But those are a couple of the highest strikeout batters too, man. All right, so this Baltimore and Giants game here. Now, I don't have too much for this one here. But like I said, the wind is supposed to be blowing out to start this game. And that's the weather part. The wind is supposed to be blowing out to start, okay? And then it's gonna calm down. All right. So I'm gonna fall back on the strikeout props and shit, you know what I'm saying, on this one here. But if I was looking at a strikeout prop or something like that, I don't know. It'll probably be Alex Cobb. We're sitting at 4.5. But like I said, this Baltimore team, I probably don't want to go there, man. I was looking at Alex Cobb. Alex Cobb got a high ass ground ball rate, man. It's about 60-something percent to lefties and righties. But his outs and stuff is, he's shown the ability to hit, 7 innings. Look, he's went 7 innings or better in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. And you can get this 17.5 outs. That's 6 innings. You can get that at -155 if you want to on the parlay side, but I probably won't want to fuck with it. All right. Walks have been concerning as of late. Baltimore 17th in drawing walks right now, and he's hit this number in 4 of his last 5 games. Hits allowed. He goes out there. The games that he pitches, 6-7 innings, he's going to be out there. So he does give out hits. WRC plus Baltimore versus right hand pitching, right outside the top 10 at 13. So he's giving up 7 hits or more. It's at a 55% rate this year. And the earned runs, I probably want, sitting at 2.5. He give out a couple walks and a home run, boom, there go your 2.5 runs. But with the wind blowing out, we'll see. No, they don't have a lot of power, and they don't strike out much. They on some Washington type of shit. Washington, they don't have a lot of power, but they don't strike out either. Bradish under. This Milwaukee, we already know this the San Francisco team. I don't mess with strikeouts versus them, man. Especially with righties, I don't mess up strikeouts with them because they third is striking out, but yet they them a 5 in WRC plus. They hit righties, well, and they strike out, So strikeouts, the righties versus these guys. Creamer just got there, his 5.5. He hit that yesterday. Mitch Keller got his 8. Oviedo didn't get there. Corbin Burns got 8, right on the head. Peralta didn't get there. Joe Ryan didn't get there. Sonny Gray didn't get there. Bailey Ober didn't get there. Alcantara didn't get there. Walker, of course, I wasn't going to Walker, but he didn't get there. Wheeler got there. There's some decent pitchers that did not get there. Zach Gallen didn't get there. Some decent pitchers in there. Corbin Burns did not get there. Hunter Brown did not get there. Fuck them. I'm not fucking with them. I'm not targeting their ass. I couldn't talk you off that under right there. I couldn't talk off that under, but he might get there, bro. He might get there. So it's just a fade for me. And then at the end of the day, I'm not too big of an unders guy either way it goes. Bradish, he's been okay though. If he could find a way to sit in that game, at least get to his out prop. His out prop sitting at 16.5. That's intriguing. The walks, I don't want to mess with the walks. Hits sitting at 5.5. I don't want to mess with that either. Earned runs sitting at 2.5. That's kind of intriguing. I ain't even gonna lie. It's kind of intriguing. A few bats that I have from this game here on my watch list was going to be. I'm going back to the well for with Lamonte. I had him in a home run parlay yesterday. Didn't straight bet him, but I'm going back to him. Mike, whatever. Mike, we can go back to him. He got there for us. But just for some hits, I ain't even looking for nothing too much. Lamonte Wade Jr., I can take him for a hit. I ain't asking for too much. And if you're looking for power, JD, home run, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for power for a home run, you can target him. And then, this Baltimore Orioles team, they can pop off at any given time, tell you the truth. They can pop off at any given time. Atlanta Braves at Arizona Diamondbacks here. We got an over under 8.5. Right off the back, my top home run player today, Olsen. All right, you see him on my thumbnail up there. It's gonna be Olsen. All right, I'm taking him for a home run, and I'm taking him, and I'm taking his hits, runs, and RBIs. All right, now hits, runs, and RBIs. Don't forget, y'all. Don't forget about your hits, runs, and RBIs. All right. I love that. You know what I'm saying? You can look at some of these box scores, especially them 1 through 5 hitters. They be having a bunch of hits, runs, and RBIs. You got to straight bet them, though. They don't let you parlay them up, man. But, you got to straight bet them. But, it is what it is. I'd imagine his hits, runs, and RBIs probably getting ready to come out at 2.5, though. I ain't even going to lie. Let's see. This game here should have a lot of hits, runs, and RBIs if it plays out the right way. This Milwaukee game, let's see. Christian Yelich, from both sides, it should have a lot. That game last night was off the chain for hits, runs, and RBIs. This Yankees game might be today. You get Aaron Judge in at 2.5 for hit 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Freddie Freeman 1.5 at -140. Rizzo 1.5 for -130. Stanton -140 for 1.5. JD 1.5 at -105. Muncy 1.5. Muncy is hits, runs, and RBI at a parlay piece at a half right there. So he can get one hit or RBI or a run, and you can cash that at a -170 for a parlay piece. All right, that's a deal right there. That's a deal. He probably gonna strike the fuck out a lot tonight though. J.D. Davis is a home run candidate tonight, okay? Lamonte Wade hit one last night, but Lamonte Wade, his runs and RBI is 1.5. These guys and Mike, a good plus money there. Austin Riley, his runs and RBI sitting at -155 right there. Big favorite. There was one bet I was considering on the other side here. Who the fuck was that? I said I didn't put them in my player pool because they was going against Strider, and I don't want to take anybody, versus Strider. My pitcher. No, Olsen is my guy. I'm sorry. So Riley is at 1.5 -155. Olsen is at 2.5 at +100. And like I say, I always say, you guys, Acuna and Olsen are the guys I really like to target versus right-hand pitching. Well, today I'm only looking at Olsen. I ain't even gonna lie. But these they do for explosion. So what I'm gonna go right here, I'm gonna go money line parlays, run line straights for Atlanta here. I'm just this Arizona Diamondbacks, they got some bats, okay? They got some bats that will hit righties. And then as far as the strikeout prop here, look, who don't got Strider money in their pocket? You know what I'm saying? He's hit this strikeout prop in every game except for one. So hey, 7.5. I know Arizona don't strike out much. I'm gonna use it as a parlay piece, something, and just throw it in there. All right, I'm gonna just throw it in there, close my eyes, and if it hits, it hits. Okay. Now one thing you can target him at is earned runs. He's given up 2 earned runs in every game except for in 6 straight games. You get that at a -143 right now. Take the over 1.5 earned runs if you want. Hits allowed sitting at 4.5. Arizona, the top 10 in WRC plus versus right-hand pitching, and the walks. His walks sitting at 1.5. Arizona 19th in drawing walks, but -158. I probably won't go there. Arizona, if they can work the counts and shit on him, then they can get him out of there quickly. Not quickly, but they can get him out of there early. So right now, I haven't pulled the trigger on the 1.5 Atlanta Braves. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on the 1.5 there, or maybe just get a player performance double, or just I don't know. But home run. That's official. I'm putting something on this home run for Olsen. Okay. And the Chicago Cubs game here. Hold on. No, I didn't have anything for Nelson. I'm sorry. I didn't have anything for Nelson. This Atlanta team will strike out though. 4 strikeouts for him is not around possibilities, but I probably won't go there. So the Chicago Cubs game and San Diego Padres, we got an over under 8 in this spot. My Chicago Cubs, I don't know if I don't want to target anything here but strikeouts here. So my Chicago Cubs, they will strike out versus right-hand pitching, okay? So 6.5 for Lou Darvish here. He's had a little trouble the last 3 games. 2 strikeouts versus New York Yankees, 4 strikeouts versus Washington, which they don't strike out, 6 Ks versus Kansas City. He had to miss there. But Chicago, they 9th in striking out versus right-hand pitching. So right-hand pitchers that's gotten there versus Chicago, just from right-hand pitchers. Michael Wacha, which was yesterday, his line was at 4.5. He had 8. Tosh Bradley, we know he's got that shit. His line was at 5.5. He had 8. Ashcraft, line 4.5. He had 6. Hunter Green, we're not even going to talk about Hunter Green. We know he's a monster. Carrasco, I don't look at him for strikeouts. He didn't get there. McGill, I probably would have went to him. He got there. Tawan Walker, I don't fuck with him like that for the strikeouts. Nola, 6.5. He got there, 10 Ks. And then Varlin got there, 7 Ks. Ryan, 10 Ks. Gray, 9 Ks. All right. Everybody who's supposed to got there. And I'm looking at it like that. Yu Darvish is supposed to get there. I'm going to take the over 6.5 there. So go ahead and get there. All right. With that being said, guys, peace out, man. So you said, Donaldson, both of them motherfuckers went crazy yesterday. Shout out. Appreciate the support for you guys, man. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to be altering up some shit today. Bankroll builder time. I'll try to get me to minus 120, minus 110, plus 100, something like that. Replenish some of these L's I've taken. But be back tomorrow, man. You guys got some plays. Get some plays ready for me tomorrow, man. This is an everyday thing, man. I'll try to set the live for a little bit early for tomorrow. All right. With that being said, peace out.